Hey guys, while my YouTube channel may be in good standing once again, I would really like to tell you that the war on fair use is now over. But I can't. Regrettably, there are still people out there who want to take down your videos just because you express an opinion that they don't agree with. And because there are still people out there who want to bully you as such, we need to learn how to defend ourselves against such bullying actions. And maybe we'll learn how to do just that in Cool Cat Stops Bullying. The title just says it all, doesn't it? Cool Cat Stops Bullying? I'm sure it'd be impressive enough if Cool Cat stopped a bully, or maybe even multiple bullies, but all of bullying? He's figured out how to stop the very idea of bullying altogether? That's incredible! I mean, the ramifications of this discovery are just amazing! If he can stop bullying, that means he could stop war as well! The world can finally know peace because there is no more bullying! Spoiler alert, Cool Cat does not actually stop bullying. What a shock. And me, oh my, isn't this artwork stunning? You gotta love the Cool Cat logo, which looks nothing like Cool Cat. Was it absolutely necessary to have his eyes in the word cool like that? He looks like Crack Cat. The cover depicts a bobble-headed Cool Cat and Maria cheering about something they probably don't find very cheerworthy. Look at Cool Cat's face. He has no idea what he's excited about. Yay! I sure am excited about something! One thing this art really doesn't do properly is the balance between realistic and cartoony. It can be a little tricky finding that perfect blend of realistic enough for believability, but cartoony enough for stylization, but this, it just doesn't work. With the way the rest of Cool Cat's body is drawn, you'd expect him to have a somewhat more realistic design for his head. That, or maybe his body would look less bizarre if it was drawn to be more cartoony. Either way, it's a weird juxtaposition of styles that just doesn't work. Maria doesn't fare much better either. Her proportions make her look like a giant toddler. Just behind both of them, observing they're cheering over nothing, is Cool Cat's mom, and not Debbie Derrick. Apparently, we're looking at a prequel to Cool Cat Saves the Kids, where Cool Cat is living with both of his parents before Savage bustled his way into Mama Cat's life. And in the very back of all of this is Jimmy Witchard from King of the Hill. This gorgeous artwork, which would later be adapted into the Cool Cat Saves the Kids DVD cover, is given to us by a Robert Rainbow. Since the only Robert Rainbow I could find specializes in some rather decent black and white photography, I'm going to assume that this artist was working under a pseudonym. Can you blame him? The first anti-bullying book and video package. Well, that's just a flat-out lie. I got this book with my Cool Cat t-shirt, and nowhere was a video included. Join with Cool Cat and help to stop bullying today! Just to satisfy my curiosity, I checked out CoolCatStopsBullying.com to see what would come up. You know what did come up? A plug for Cool Cat Saves the Kids. I have no problem with people wanting to push their wares. But what's the point in directing kids to the movie when chances are the only reason they know about this is by reading the book that came with the movie they already bought? An interactive children's series, a read-along storybook by Derek Savage. Interactive read-along, huh? Where's the cassette tape that reads the book with me and tells me when to turn the page? This book is dedicated to everyone who wants to stop bullying. We haven't even gotten to the story yet, and this book is already bloated with irony. Our story opens on a kinda confused-looking Cool Cat, while his parents are enjoying some lemonade on the front porch. It would appear that he's looking for something to do. Do you have any suggestions for me? I could use them! I suggest you go back inside and shave again. You still got some stubble around your whiskers here. Cool Cat's parents are sitting on the front porch drinking a glass of lemonade. No, they were sitting on the front porch drinking a glass of lemonade on the last page. Here, they're in some kind of gradient dimension. Cool Cat asks for some of his dad's lemonade, which he gives him. Burp! Oh, excuse me! Ha ha ha!
How are ya?
Yeah, thanks for making him say the word burp right after the prose says that he does. Cool Cat's friend Maria comes by, with her giant eyes that look like they were painted right onto her giant head, and asks if he'd like to build a sandcastle with her.
Do you want to build a sandcastle? It doesn't have to be a sandcastle.
Yes, I do! That sounds like a fantastic idea!
On second thought, I think I hear my mom calling me. I'll see you later, Cool Cat.
Wow! Is it cool to have friends? keep running away from me? Let me love you! They go into Cool Cat's sandbox, and surprisingly, it isn't filled with cat turds. Isn't the sandbox like the first place a cat's gonna go? Suddenly I'm wondering if there was even a point to making Cool Cat a cat in the first place. Why not just make him a normal little kid? What's even more surprising still is how they aren't so much throwing sand like the text says they are, but more like manipulating the sand with their minds. Are they earthbenders? Before they can use their incredible telekinesis to build their sandcastle, some homeless guy shows up to destroy it. Oh, no, wait, this is Butch the Bully. Instead of making him look like one of Cool Cat's classmates, they opted to make him look like a clean-shaven Zach Galifianakis. He smashes their sandcastle because... he doesn't like them. I mentioned this before in my review for Cool Cat Saves the Kids, but it bears repeating here. Is it really too much trouble to give the bully some believable motivation instead of just making him cartoonishly one-dimensional? I mean, let's really look at this character. I joked about him looking homeless, but how do we know that his family isn't destitute? He's wearing shabby clothes that his parents can't afford to clean or replace when they get torn up. His hair's a mess, possibly from his inability to buy shampoo. Maybe he's overweight because it's easier for his parents to buy McDonald's hamburgers than it is to buy healthier food. Or if you want to ignore that, just look at his face. With a nose like that and eyebrows bigger than his eyes, you know that this kid is being picked on himself on a regular basis. This kid is clearly a victim of bullying and can't figure out a better way of dealing with his anger issues than becoming a bully himself. And then there's Cool Cat, a giant talking cat who is somehow able to go to the same school as him. He comes from a happy, reasonably well-off two-parent family, and it seems that he's so lovable that he's got a lot of friends, and even a few celebrity friends to boot. Cool Cat's very existence is offensive to Butch. Why shouldn't he be angry at Cool Cat for effortlessly having the good life that he'll never have? And for all of Cool Cat's talk about how he loves to make friends, can you guess how many times he tries to invite Butch to become his new friend? That's right, never! But yeah, he kicks over their sandcastle and makes the giant-headed Maria cry, "Boo-hoo-hoo!" Cool Cat tries to stand up to Butch, but Butch then kicks sand in Cool Cat's face, saying that he doesn't care about whether or not they did anything because he's a bully. I don't know what kind of bullies Derek Savage encountered when he was a kid, but bullies don't revel in the fact that they're bullies. They say that they're just messing around, or these days that they're expressing their right to free speech, which somehow gives them a pass to be assholes. This isn't some supervillain resigning his fate to a life of supervillainy from which there is no escape. He's a little kid with an aggressive attitude and no guidance on how to properly direct it into something positive. Cool Cat is reeling over what just happened, and contemplates why someone would want to be a bully. Bullies are mean, and they never have any friends. And Cool Cat loves to have friends, but what should he do right now? Bullies don't have any friends. Cool Cat likes to make friends. I got nothing! Daddy Derek and Mama Cat hurry to help Cool Cat. Wait, hold the phone. That's Daddy Derek? I thought that this was Daddy Derek. Whoa, this is getting into a weird area here. Cool Cat was originally Derek Savage's imaginary friend when he was a little kid. Nothing wrong with that. But did he imagine that he was Cool Cat's father when he was a little kid? Why would you imagine that? Having a talking cat for a friend, I can understand, but having a talking cat for a son? Something I wish I caught earlier to talk about in my review for Cool Cat Saves the Kids was how there was only one cat costume between Cool Cat and Mama Cat. If there was only enough room in the budget for one costume, and the best Savage could do was dress up the Cool Cat costume in drag so he could play his mother, okay, I'll buy that. But if there's a clearly established father cat character in the Cool Cat canon, why aren't similar steps taken to bring this character to life? Mr. Savage, do you think you are a cat? You got a costume for two of your actors to play cat characters, but not one for yourself? Or at least you didn't take this one cat costume that was being shared between the two actors and make it up to look more like your daddy cat character? Did you not go that extra mile because you think you're actually a cat yourself? Anyway, they go over to the kids to see what happened, but they don't immediately pounce on Butch to claw his eyes out. Cool Cat then transports into the Twilight Zone or something, as he says, "I don't like bullies, and it's not cool to pick on people!" Apparently it's cool for the bullies, otherwise they wouldn't keep doing it. "I was going to stop him, but I didn't know what to do! I got scared and became confused!" Mama Cat tells them that people used to pick on her, too.
Would you like to hear what I did?
Did you pee in their shoes? Before we talk about Mama Cat's methods for dealing with her bullies, I gotta point out how the next 12 pages don't feature any backgrounds. It's one thing to rely on a particular color or filter effect for some kind of emotional impact that normal backgrounds wouldn't convey on their own, but nothing is happening right now. Mama Cat tells the kids that she dealt with her bully by yelling really loudly at him, but why does that justify this yellowish-green gradient? When Raven was putting together her first review and asked me to do the illustrations for her, I used this exact same color scheme when she wanted to show disgust. Or are we supposed to be disgusted by Mama Cat's 5 o'clock shadow? Not only are these illustrations lazy with their lack of backgrounds, but you can't even defend them by claiming artistic license. Why is there a heavenly glow around Cool Cat as he exclaims about how mean it is to post lies on the internet? What was the point in making Maria's head radioactive? Is she possessed by parallax too? How does it enhance the scene of Daddy Derek telling the kids that they shouldn't be afraid to tell adults of their bullying problems by including a giant pixelized shade of blue engulfing the background? Wait a minute. It's eating up the bottom of the frame, and it's even sucking away the existence of Mama Cat! My god, it's the entity! Everyone out of the universe! But getting back to the point, apparently just yelling at the bully is enough to stop him. That is an amazing strategy! I want to stop bullying, and I want to stop it right now! Cool Cat stares at you. Will you be cool and stop bullying with me? I hope so! Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem! Now that they have some better ideas about how to deal with bullies, in theory that is, Cool Cat and Maria go back to building their sandcastle. Oh my god! What's wrong with your face? Seconds later, they built a sand luxury condo when Butch comes back doing his best sandperson impression. Butch the bully runs over and hisses. Give us your lunch monies, or we'll destroy your sandcastles! What? The narration clearly says that he hisses that line of dialogue. And look at how he's dressed. For all we know, he's been in possession of the One Ring for quite some time now. Cool Cat puts on his angry eyes and tells Butch to piss off, and to this book's credit, his delivery of the line, "Leave us alone right now," is left open to the interpretation of the reader.
Leave us alone right now!
Leave Cool Cat alone! Unable to cope with being yelled at, Butch runs away. I'm going to tell my mommy you yelled at me! Well, great. Butch is now employing the same tactics that you were supposed to use in the first place, and now he's going to make you out to look like the bad guy. Good one, Cool Cat! Cool Cat's parents come over as Maria stares lovingly at Cool Cat. Ew. You are a real champion! And Cool Cat thinks that you are a real champion. Really? Are you sure? 'Cause the last bully that I stood up to was you, Daddy Derek. I don't think he's allowed to think I'm a champion. Then the story ends, or just kind of stops, on an extreme close-up of Cool Cat's face, which is on top of a bunch of wheels and sand dollars, as he says cheerfully to all of his friends, I love you, and let's stop bullying together! Yeah! Weirdest battle cry ever. Anyway, that was Cool Cat Stops Bullying, and he does nothing of the sort. Cool Cat doesn't stop bullying, and he can't stop bullying. All you can do is stop bullies as they happen. You can't stop bullying as a whole because bullying is an idea.
It's part of human nature. If you were bigger and more stupid, you'd probably be a bully too.
On top of the writing being contrived and the art being just lousy, the information provided on bully prevention is shaky at best. I have never heard of a bully running away just because you yelled at him. For the sake of spreading some genuine anti-bully information, go ahead and share some stories about how you've dealt with bullies in the comments below. Nah, I'm just kidding. Here you go.
Likes to rock and roll? Who cat likes to love and sing? Who cat likes to boogie boogie boo? Who cat likes to love you? Who cat quiere bailar y bailar? Who cat quiere tocar la guitarra? Who cat va rock and roll? Who cat se va a mover muy bien? Who cat wants to rock and roll? Who cat wants to boogie boogie boo? Who cat wants to play the guitar? Who cat wants to play the drums? Who cat quiere bailar y bailar? Who cat quiere rock and rollar? Who cat quiere pasarla muy bien? El who cat es who cat.
But with animals, what in fact is an evil giraffe? How do they... I will eat all the leaves on this tree. I will eat more leaves than I should. And then other giraffes may die.
Subscribe.